Okay, so that's some good stuff. As you can see, we're all about getting things done here at Novell. Now, if you don't use Evolution, or if you just want something lightweight, like me, if I'm on the phone with my manager and I'm getting a couple of action items real quickly on the phone, I may not want to pop open Evolution or a web client. I want something that's really easy to get to and something that's right there on the desktop. Now, you've probably seen that I've been using something during this demo, and right now I'm going to explain to you what it is. Or actually, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. It's called Tasque, and it's another Hack Week project, and it's very lightweight, it's very easy to use, and rather than try to explain it myself, I'm going to bring out Boyd, Timothy, and Calvin Gaisford to explain it. Come on out, guys.
Yeah. All right. So Hack Week, it's basically a week where we get to do whatever we want. There's no product management. We don't have any requirements documents. We don't have any meetings. In fact, we don't even go into our offices. We go off into a special hack room so no one can even find us during the whole week. So Boyd and I got together the Friday before Hack Week, and we decided we wanted to do something together. And we kind of set out 3 goals that we wanted to accomplish during Hack Week. The first one was we knew we only had a week. So we wanted to start a brand new open source project at the beginning of the week and have something that people could download and actually use by the end of the week. The second thing is we wanted to do something that integrates really well into the desktop, show some cool things that interact with other apps that maybe hasn't been done before. And the third thing, we knew if we wanted to accomplish the first 2 things, we had to just do one thing and do it really well.
So Calvin and I both use this online service that keeps track of tasks. It's called Remember the Milk. And here I've got different lists of tasks. Here's the one that Zonker's been using. And here's the one that Calvin and I are using today for the demo. And what we wanted to do is to take this and move it to the desktop.
So we did that by creating a project called Tasque. And you've already kind of been introduced to Tasque. Zonker's actually been using it to kind of run his demos here. And it's just a desktop application that we're running here. This is the OpenSUSE 10.3 desktop. I've got my multiple workspaces. So from wherever I'm working on here, I can come down here to this panel. There's a little green check box. I click on that, and I can bring up Tasque, and I'm ready to go. So it'll support all the different categories of your tasks. These are actually pulled right out of Remember the Milk, as Boyd was showing there. I'm actually going to switch down to this category so that we don't mess up what Zonker needs for his demos. And I can come up here and just create a new task. So once I have the task created, I can set, I want to do this today because obviously we're here showing it right now. I'm going to set the priority to a 1 because I have no higher priority right this moment than to show this thing. And I can also come up here and see that, well, I don't need to prepare the Brainshare demo anymore because we've already done that, so I'll check that one off. So no dialogues to fill out, no crazy things. I can just quickly interact with my tasks and move them around.
So if I come now to the website, I'll just show you that this is live, and there's his new task. If we click on the completed thing, there it is. It's all live. Now, that's pretty cool, and we had this much running by Wednesday during Hack Week. And we wrote Tasque using C#, that's using Mono. And the reason we did that is because we knew we could hack really fast. And we also knew that you have Mono develop, which is an awesome IDE to develop Linux applications. And finally, we knew that if we wrote it in C#, we could get other people to hack with us. And by Friday, we actually had other people who had written a plugin for Evolution, and also a plugin that would tie in with Novell Teaming and Conferencing, so you can actually drive your tasks straight from there. Now, it also gave us a couple of days to add in a couple other cool things. Everybody's familiar with Tomboy Notes. Well, Calvin and I met earlier this morning, and we had a meeting about what we wanted to show you and some things that we want to do in the future, and out of that came an action item. Well, we used our extra days and built a little task button right in Tomboy, and all I have to do is click this, and there's my task right in Tasque.
That's really cool, but wasn't there a task in there for me too?
Yeah, so you need to finalize this outline and email it to everybody. So let me just create that task too. So there you go.
All right, so Boyd created me a task there, and if I come over here onto my desktop and I bring up task as well, you know, I don't have that task here because he actually created it over on his desktop. And it'd be really cool if he could get that over to me somehow quickly. Well, in the previous Hack Week, Boyd and I worked together on a project called Giver. And the idea with Giver was it's a little utility that you run on your desktop, and it'll go out and discover all the other people that are also running Giver on the network and allow you to give them files and things. You can simply drag a file over onto the person, drop it, and it'll give them the file. So we wanted to make file sharing as easy as actually handing someone a piece of paper when you're in a meeting. You don't have to know their email address. You don't have to do an attachment with it. You can just simply drag something to them and let it go. So we were going through the rehearsals on Wednesday for this, and we thought, man, it would be sweet if we could integrate tasks somehow with Giver. And so yesterday we hacked backstage and kind of pulled this together to get it going. Why don't we go ahead and show that? You bring up Giver, and you see that both of us we've discovered each other here. Why don't you go ahead and give me that task?
Okay, so all I have to do is come into task, drag this right on to you. So there you go.
I get notified here that he wants to give me this task. I'm going to go ahead and accept that, and I get that task showing up here in my system as well. You know, it'd be really cool. I'm glad I got that task, but can you also give me that Tomboy note?
Yeah, so let me just open Tomboy here, and there's our meeting notes, and I'll just drag those over to you.
Same thing. I get notified. I'll accept that. Hey, it's now imported into my Tomboy, and I've got those meeting notes as well. So all of this stuff that you've seen here is from our Hack Week projects. It's all open source, and we'd really like you guys to get involved with this. You can go out to live.gnome.org/task. You can see what we're doing with the project. You can actually download it and install it on your desktop. You can download the source code and start hacking with this if you'd like to. So if you've never been involved with an open source project, now's the chance for you to get involved with this.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's review our tasks. We've shown this, we've done the demo, and let's get this set back up for Zonker here. He already did that. We've done this. Pretty much done. Thanks, everybody.